Hey there! Welcome to the 5th episode of Q&A with LJ. And today I have real estate and architectural photographer Paul Lavold, and his company is Twin City Visuals. So I'm super excited to have him here with me in one of the homes actually that I've staged recently. Today we're just going to be going over a couple unique tips, things that Paul kind of encounters on a pretty regular basis, and then just things that he wants you to know in terms of getting your home photographed. So first of all, I just want to know, how is real estate photography or architectural photography kind of different or unique versus like portrait photography? How is it different?
Well, a big thing in real estate and architectural photography is different lighting situations that you'll get into.
Okay.
So a lot of times with like your portrait photography, you're in a studio or you're in a setting where there's consistent light. Mm-hmm. And in real estate and architecture, there's big windows, there's little windows, there's dark rooms, there's super bright rooms, and you have to compensate for all of these different things.
Spaces, yeah.
All of the different spaces, exactly.
Right, absolutely.
So there's a lot of different like tools that you can use, from flashes to strobes to scrims to you name it.
Sure, got a lot of tricks up your sleeve, basically, is what you're saying, to kind of offset things that maybe are present as issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Awesome. So you say that, you have like tips and tricks and things like that, or tools, but is there like certain times of day, certain lights, or do even like sunny versus cloudy days have an effect on when you would shoot a home and when it would sort of present in its best light, if you will?
Definitely. So the best time to shoot is either early mornings when the sun's rising, or during your golden hours or your twilights at night. Okay. That's the most compelling time to shoot an exterior. Okay. When the sun is straight overhead, and let's say high noon, you'll get really harsh shadows. In certain spots. That being said, I mean, there's different, obviously ways to combat that. And I mean, the same goes for like your cloudy days. So cloudy days, you have just a nice even light casted over everything. So I guess it's not, it's not a bad thing. No.
There's ways to kind of offset the things that you think might not make a best photo, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
Awesome.
And I actually wanted to double back on that first question too, as far as like portrait and real estate photography goes. People use portraits to market themselves as a profession, but it's all to market themselves to their clients or potential clients that they're a viable option to be able to take care of them, whether it be real estate or finance or whatever.
Okay, right.
Well, the same thing goes for real estate photography and for agents or architects who use these photographers to showcase either a home or portfolio, or a project that they've been working on. Sure. That they're they want this place or this building or whatever it may be to show in the best light that they can. Right. So that's why, oftentimes, like that's why somebody like myself or my team will get hired.
Right. No, it makes sense. I mean, it makes sense that the right person is shooting the right subject, if you will. Right. And knowing kind of the intricacies of how to do that expertly, I suppose.
And that's awesome. One thing that kind of like sets myself apart and Twin City Visuals apart from like other photography businesses is that we specialize in the realm of real estate and architecture. Sure. I specialize in stuff that I enjoy shooting. And
That's awesome. So there's obviously a lot of things that are involved in getting the right photo, the lighting, time of day, things like that. But I guess selfishly, is it important, or maybe how important is it to have your home ready? So for example, if you happen to hire a stager to come in and at least give you some guidance, give you some pointers to kind of get your home ready for the market, is there value in that?
Totally. 100%. Let's say, a realtor would like this home shown in a proper way, but the client hasn't done anything to make that happen. Right. Well, now you're looking at like rescheduling fees, you're looking at cancellation fees, and just like more costs for them, where it's like it's a huge investment and it's a huge, I guess, takes away from like the headache. Yeah. When you have a stager, somebody that knows like color and somebody that knows like what looks good.
Or placement of things, and
totally.
And working, I think, as a stager, working with a photographer, being there, sometimes even like side by side and working hand in hand, to like know what angles to shoot from. Like make sure that you don't capture this wall, but make sure you capture that mirror or things like that. I think that are good pointers that probably you've already picked up on, but 90 to 95% of people are doing their shopping, home shopping, online. And if those photos aren't a good representation of the home, the people give it, 7 to 10 seconds basically, and they're on to the next home. So if you want your home to shine in like the brightest light, then, make sure that it is prepared and ready to be photographed.
I think that's huge. Yeah.
So. And
then not only that, but it's like you're coming in making recommendations to these clients. It's not the realtor that's making these recommendations.
Right,
it's a professional. It's an industry professional that wants their place to look amazing.
Well, and sometimes it is that that the homeowner has called in the realtor and they have said, what do we need to do? And maybe they've suggested paint colors or, updating certain things. But for me, it's coming in and it's piggybacking on what the realtor has already said. And then just making some other suggestions too, to just make it, make their home like fresher, make it pop. Again, it's all about the photos. It's all about what people are seeing online. So I think it's so important to get your home prepared and ready and then photographed appropriately. So you kind of touched on it a little bit before, but what would you say that yourself and your company, Twin City Visuals, is, or what's maybe unique about you or some of the services that you offer?
So our services from, the interior and exterior photography to the Matterport tours to interior, exterior, drone videos, drone photos. Awesome. So really anything that like a realtor might want as far as to be able to market a home. Yeah. And then video is huge. So we make 1 minute videos that they're super versatile, so they go on all the social media platforms. Oh, sure. You'll get a copy of that. Okay. As well as, MLS compliant links. Oh, yeah. There's really strict guidelines with the MLS. Yeah. So you'll get MLS size photos, full size photos. Awesome. Okay. So if you do different tours or videos or anything like that, it's completely compliant. Okay, awesome. And then it works on your multiple platforms. Right. So your Instagram, which is maybe your biggest social media platform to date.
Because it's so visual.
Exactly. Yeah. And having those videos that kind of showcase the whole home, it's not the end all be all, but it's going to be that first experience that somebody's going to see, and it's going to captivate them emotionally. Right. And a lot of times people make, emotional purchases with a home. You don't really want somebody to make an emotional purchase, but at least it gets their eyes on the photos. It gets their eyes, hopefully in front of you as like the agent or
well, I think and I think it helps people to start to connect to the home too. I mean, that's sort of something that I do, is try to put together little spaces or little vignettes of, this is where you might have your morning coffee, or this is where you might sit and watch the sunset with a glass of wine, or, things like that. You might sit in your bed and read a book, whatever it might be, but that's, those are the things that like I try to do, and then those are the things that you get to capture. So I think it's a really great partnership, between the two of us, and just what we're able to put together for potential buyers. So definitely. So awesome. I think, because I'm pretty in tune to all of this, but I think it's really great information for anybody that is looking at houses or going to maybe potentially sell their own home. I think it does really matter, how you present your home as to whether or not somebody's actually going to be interested in it and want to come and take a tour of it. So it's important not only for the buyer, but also for the realtor as well. So I really appreciate you spending some time with me today and just kind of answering some of these questions.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. So again, this is Paul Lavold of Twin City Visuals, and I will put all of his information in the comments below, so you can reach out to him if you have any questions, or otherwise shoot me a message as well. But otherwise, this has been episode 5 of Q&A with LJ, and I appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, bye-bye.